Treasure found!
It's official. Those funny treasure chest messages from the original are not in the remake. Guess I'll just make my own then. This chest is empty, just like this game's GOG store page.
Huh? That can't be.
There must be some kind of mistake.
Hi, I'm Ben Kai. Today, Trails in the Sky First Chapter has been released on Steam, and has conveniently forgotten about the GOG store where every other Trails game exists. This is the first time Nihon Falcom has skipped releasing one of their titles on the DRM-free platform, and it's a blow to a lot of us that wish to have the complete Trails series in our GOG libraries. But all hope is not lost. We have a lot of votes on the GOG Dreamlist to petition Falcom and their publisher Gun-Ho to bring it here. So if you want to play this remake DRM-free too, head over to the link in the description to add your vote to the thousands of other fellow Gogletites. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be checking out the game on Steam to see how it compares with the original that I just recently finished on GOG. Which reminds me, we've got a little giveaway to settle first. Alright, settle down. So I'm putting all the names of the people that entered in for my giveaway in my last video onto this conveniently placed roulette board that I found in Sky 2nd Chapter. The participants have been numbered in the order in which they entered into the giveaway, so let's spin this wheel and see where it lands. Double! Congrats, Lewis Blue! Be sure to reply back with your GOG username so that I may private message you your prize. And please, enjoy one of the best JRPGs that I've ever had the pleasure of playing. Now that we've taken care of that, let's talk about this remake. First up is the soundtrack. Trails in the Sky already had some really killer tunes, so it's nice to see that you can still play the game with the original music and swap freely to this new remastered stuff. But this customized option had me confused at first. I thought it would allow me to choose which individual tracks would be played, whether original or remastered, but turns out it was a third soundtrack. Color me impressed. This one sounds pretty neat too, focusing more on piano and violin instruments. But I think I'll stick with the standard for now, since I haven't heard any of these remastered tracks yet. Now on to the next part, the localization.
Pretty good looking kid, don't you think?
Ooh, check it out. She's about to say her famous line, everybody. Why is...
Boy!
No, that's not right. It's, why is my present a boy? Okay, I just played the original. I know what it's supposed to be.
There must be some kind of mistake.
There's no mistake. Turns out, Exceed, who did the original localization for Trails in the Sky, took a lot of liberties with the Japanese script to make it more palatable for a Western audience. Gun-Ho decided to do a more faithful localization so that there would be no mistaking from the original script's intent.
Who are you?
Because of this, a lot of those iconic lines from the original game won't be in the remake. Which is very sad because I really love the Exceed script. Part of why I think Estelle's character is so great is because of the nuances Exceed did for her character. Like, compare this cooking scene that my sister voiced in my review for Trails in the Sky with the remakes and decide for yourself which is better.
Oh no, are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait. Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more.
Oh crap, I have to start all over again. Jumping straight into things might have been a bit much. No, cooking is all about spirit. Just have to keep going, no matter what.
Goodness.
It's possible that if I hadn't played the original game at all, then I wouldn't have a problem with the new script. If I had to judge it while being totally unbiased, the Gun-Ho translation is fine, and I'm all for keeping with the developer's original vision. But if we're going with which one I like better, Exceed all the way to the bank for me, baby.
It really chaps my hide.
Even though the English localized script is different, the same events still happen just like in the original game. Can't say the same thing for the FF7 remake.
Don't ever do that again.
Let's talk about those graphics. The 2D art in the original is probably some of the best pixel art I've ever seen, that even rivals the old school Final Fantasies, and still holds up very well today. This new 3D remake, however, is also very good, giving everything a very anime look to it, while also retaining the original's charm and aesthetic. And with the new graphics is also a brand new third-person perspective, with an FOV slider to give you even more graphical real estate. Plus, Estelle hair physics. Whee! Now, a problem I do have with it are the character expressions.
Huh?
I think the original's character portraits give off way more emotion than the 3D models.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot.
But that's just me. Steam recommended I play with a controller, but I wanted to see how a mouse and keyboard scheme would hold up, since the original had a perfect setup. Upon loading it up, it became clear you wouldn't be able to play one-handed with a mouse, like in the original. But I was still surprised to see that the keyboard controls with the mouse were extremely good. The mouse moves your camera around, while the WASD on the keyboard moves your character. Going into the menu, you have full mouse control to select everything in the menus, so you don't have to fiddle with the keyboard inputs to do anything. Battles, however, have no mouse cursor. Instead, it's used exclusively for controlling the camera. Thankfully, every action has an icon with a proper keyboard button next to it, so you'll always know which is the right button to press. Checking out the map, you can see that it is fully 3D now, with many new enhancements, like these little dots where NPCs reside. If they glow yellow, means you haven't talked to them yet. So now you can keep track of all the residents' dialogue so that you don't miss a thing. Hey, why can't I talk to this dude? I could talk to everyone in the original. You now get a point reduction for that.
4 million points from Gryffindor.
The map can also show you when shops have new items, locations of optional scenes, and quest markers. This last one is a great boon for those that don't know where to go next, but I'd have preferred if they'd kept quest markers optional. Here's why. One of the best parts of the original game is when they give you your quest. You had to pay attention so that you'd know where to go and what to do. It didn't treat you like a child and handhold you the whole way. It expected you to be a real bracer and consult that handy notebook of yours to accomplish your tasks.
Adios, goddess of the sky. I thank you for your mercy, blessing us with these wondrous sewers.
Wait, did you think we had a written final exam? Is that why you were freaking out at the workshop?
Such sweet nostalgia. 'Tis but a pleasant memory now.
Kinda feels pointless when my map points right where to go. Saves on a lot of time, but now I don't feel very smart anymore when I just follow the map. At least the new field exploration feels great. These are all the same maps as before, but have been scaled way higher to make room for the seamless combat and the all-new destructible bushes and rocks that'll give you new loot. Heck, they even got the same treasure chests in the same spots.
This chest looks good.
Why, Joshua, thank you. This is a good-looking chest. But have you seen the one at the Bracer Guild? Ooh la la.
This chest looks good.
By the way, turbo mode is still in it, so you can zoom your way across large areas to find all your loot. Or go Minecraft riding super fast.
Childish as always.
Once you're done swinging your big stick at some bushes, try taking that thing over to the monsters and smacking them overhead with the new real-time combat system. You've got your primary attack and a souped-up super attack you can use upon the beasties, as well as a dodge attack and a super dodge attack. Depending on the party leader, you could perform different attack styles. Perhaps my favorite was Shara, since her whip attacks could hit several enemies from far away and stun entire groups. And when you stun them, hit R on the keyboard to activate turn-based mode to get a preemptive strike on all your stunned opponents. You don't have to activate this mode, but if you want the best rewards and most EXP points, then you'll want to activate turn-based mode for most encounters. However, if enemies are way too low in level to even be bothered with, then just stick with real-time mode to take out those annoyances quickly. Sadly, it appears they've removed my favorite victory music after every encounter. That is sad.
30 billion points from Gryffindor.
Now here's where things get good, because turn-based mode is now way more advanced than before. You can now freely move around the arena to line up your attacks without taking up one of your turns.
No way!
Monster info is incredibly more fleshed out and doesn't require a special quartz to gain this valuable info.
Excellent!
Crafts, S-breaks, and arts now have additional functionality, like Estelle's Hurricane, which can lower an enemy's strength and do bonus damage when attacking from the sides now. There's just so much new cool stuff that they stuffed into this that it feels fresh and exciting.
You did it, Estelle.
The frack did he just say? It ain't showing up in the chat history. Back up that footage.
I said it is. You did it, Estelle.
You've did it, Estelle. Don't you mean you've done it, Estelle?
Bogus!
And it's not just that one time.
You did
Nope.
it, Estelle.
He keeps saying it as one of his battle comments.
You did it, Estelle.
Some translation, eh?
That went better than I thought.
You did it, Estelle.
I wasn't gonna mention this, but I have it on good authority that Cassius pronounced the country wrong.
Could you go to the general store and buy me a copy of the Liberal News?
It's actually liberal. I know this because someone in my last video told me I said it wrong when I pronounced it liberal. Me being a newbie to the series, I get for why I pronounced it wrong, but Gun Ho is supposed to be a professional localization company. So,
400 kajillion billion points from Gryffindor.
okay, enough of that. Back to the combat. So you got this new stun meter added that goes up as you wail on your enemies. Hit 100% and it'll trigger another new feature called a Brave Attack, which allow you to perform these chain attacks with other party members that can only be performed if your Brave meter is high enough. Overdrives are another new feature to the remake. When activated, it grants debuff immunity and powerful stat boosts for 2 turns. You'll also get a 100% chance to trigger a Brave Attack for one of those new chain strikes. Turn order bonuses are handled differently now. Before, a turn bonus would be for a specific turn, and it'd be up to you to delay your enemy or use an S-break to jump the line to take away their turn bonus. Now turn bonuses are tied to the combatant, so jumping the line with an S-break won't do a thing. But S-breaks can technically still steal a turn bonus. Apparently, using your S-break on an enemy that has an upcoming bonus can be stolen and applied to your next turn. You can also steal a turn bonus by stunning or defeating enemies with the bonus that you want. Tell you what, all these new features are actually very exciting to me, but I fear that it may be too daunting to someone just getting into the series for the first time. There's something to be said about the simplicity of the original game that makes it so easy to get into. Or I could be wrong and everyone will love the newer, more advanced combat system.
You did it.
Shut up, Joshua! Let's see, just a couple other things to talk about. Ornaments are back, and they feature brand new quartz and arts that were never in the original.
Impressive.
There are these brand new items that'll add permanent stat boosts to your character that can be acquired from bushes, or these new achievement-based rewards. Pro tip, always apply these droplets to Estelle or Joshua, as they'll be the ones in your party for the entirety of the game.
Very nice.
And cooking has been greatly refined. When you go to cook, you'll have the option of choosing Joshua or Estelle for the job, with one usually having a higher chance of cooking success over the other. Don't worry if you fail at your pan frying attempt, because you could earn a special peculiar dish that'll be worse on the healing but grant special bonuses that the original dish didn't have. And if you do succeed at cooking a dish for the first time, you'll be treated to a one-time stat bonus for all your party members. But that's not all. Sometimes cooking a dish with a
light bulb
will result in a new special dish being discovered. This new cooking system highly encourages folks to hunt down ingredients to master all the earned recipes. So be sure to go to every restaurant and eat all the food they have to offer to learn those valuable recipes. But I do have one nitpick. The general store in the original would give you a list of recipes that a particular ingredient could be used for, so you could easily see what stuff you need to buy. Unfortunately, the remake does not have this feature. Not sure with all the effort they put into the cooking, why they'd remove this valuable feature.
It's decided.
30 points from Gryffindor.
Overall, I'd say Trails in the Sky First Chapter is a great game, despite my nitpicking. I still get that cozy feeling of easiness that I got with the original, wrapped up in this brand new package. Well, that's new. Wish my chickens did that every time I picked them up. How about you, Moo Moo? Can I get some free milk? Oh, you're just being utterly ridiculous. That was a cow joke. Get it? Utterly. Oh, never mind. So yes, this is a good game. But if you asked me which I preferred, I couldn't give you an answer. I like them both very much. But I'm sad about missing those iconic lines from the Exceed script, the fact that this isn't available on GOG, and the victory music being absent.
Nice job.
Oh!
Joshua.
Oh my, they did put it in!
Infinity points to Gryffindor.
Now we're talking! Think that pushed me over to recommend this over... Wait a second. Why didn't Estelle do her famous peace sign for her victory flare? I'm giving the edge to the original. You guys were so close. Maybe I'll change my mind and give the remake my recommendation if y'all release it on GOG. Or at least put the treasure chest jokes back in.
You did it, Estelle.
And fix that dang line!